Kumusta? Magandang araw. Ako si Reymund and welcome to my channel. Our lesson for today is all about the question word ba. Okay, we have here, let us remember, tandaan natin that the question word ba has no specific meaning and cannot be translated in English, except that it serves as a spoken question mark to indicate clearly that the speaker is asking a question. Another thing is that questions do not necessarily need ba, but without ba, question may be mistaken for a statement, especially when it is pronounced wrongly. Okay, here are the rules for using ba. The first one is that when you change a sentence in the subject predicate word order into a question, place ba immediately after the subject and just before the word I. And the sequence ba plus I is then often shortened into by. So like the contracted form of ba I is by. Okay, we have here an example or an halimbawa, sila ay aalis na. Sila ay aalis na, which means they will leave already. The root word for the word aalis is alis, which means leave. Sila ay aalis na. Sunod na halimbawa ay, to make this into a question sentence, you just add the word ba, the question word ba, after the subject, which is sila. So it becomes, sila ba ay aalis na? Sila ba ay aalis na? Which means, are they leaving now? Sila ba ay aalis na? Another example is like the contracted form of ba ay. You can say, sila ba'y aalis na? Sila ba'y aalis na? Another example or halimbawa is, ang babae ay mabait. Ang babae ay mabait. The woman is good. Ang babae ay mabait. To make this into a question or to make this into a question, you just say, ang babae ba ay mabait? What we did here is we only added the word ba after the subject. Ang babae ba ay mabait? And then the contraction of ba ay is, ang babae ba'y mabait? Ang babae ba'y mabait? Okay, next is another rule to remember when using ba is that to change a sentence in the inverted or transposed order into a question, just place ba immediately after the predicate. Okay, example is, aalis sila. Aalis sila. So what we will do here, we will just add the word ba after the predicate. So it becomes, aalis ba sila? Aalis ba sila? Yan. Okay, next halimbawa is, mabait ang babae. Mabait ang babae, which means the woman is kind. Mabait ang babae. And then to make this into a question sentence, we just add the word ba after the predicate. So, mabait ba ang babae? Mabait ba ang babae? Which means, is the woman kind? Yan. Next, another rule for using ba is that in questions that start with interrogatives, always place ba immediately after the interrogative pronoun. So this sequence is not answerable by yes or no, unlike the examples in the first two rules that we've mentioned. We have here an example, sino ba ang kasama mo? Sino ba ang kasama mo? Which means, who is your companion? Ayan, sino ba ang kasama mo? And then to answer, you say, si Maria ang kasama ko or si Clara ang kasama ko. Ayan, another one is, ano ba ang gusto mo? What do you like? Ano ba ang gusto mo? Ano ba ang gusto mo? And the next one here, next example or halimbawa is, saan ba kayo pupunta? Saan ba kayo pupunta? Where are you going? Saan ba kayo pupunta? Another rule for using ba is that there are cases where monosyllabic words such as the personal pronouns ka, ko, and mo, as well as the Tagalog particles na, pa, din, daw, po, ho, and nga, and others are inserted for emphasis. And they follow the interrogatives and push ba further toward the end of the question. We have here an example of our monosyllabic particles and their meanings. We have the word na. So na means already or now and expresses finality. While the monosyllabic particle pa, it means still or yet, or also it means more. Pa means still, yet, or more. And then the monosyllabic particle din means to and also, and is usually placed after words ending in consonant. So that's our particle din. We also have our particle rin, which means to and also, and at times this is also placed after the words ending in vowel. So din and rin. So din is used for consonants, and then rin is used for vowels. We also have the following monosyllabic particles. We have the particle daw, which means they say or reportedly, and expresses that the information is relayed by the speaker and is from another source, and it is also placed after words ending in consonants. That is for our particle daw. We also have our particle raw, which is similar to daw, but is placed after words ending in vowel. So that is daw. That is how daw is different from raw. We also have our particle nga. This means indeed and also puts emphasis to the word before it. So we have our particles daw, raw, and nga. Okay, we have here our examples or halimbawa. Aalis na ba sila? Aalis na ba sila? Will they leave already? Aalis na ba sila? Next is, aalis ka na ba? Aalis ka na ba? Which means, will you leave already? And then another example is, maganda rin ba ang babae? Maganda rin ba ang babae? Which means, is the woman pretty too? Maganda rin ba ang babae? Next is, malinis daw ba ang bata? Malinis daw ba ang bata? Which means, is the child clean as they say? Malinis daw ba ang bata? Another example is, marumi raw ba ang bata? Marumi raw ba ang bata? Which means, is the child dirty as they say? Marumi raw ba ang bata? Another example is, marumi pa ba siya? Marumi pa ba siya? Which means, is he or she still dirty? Because the word siya is gender neutral, so it's either he or she. Marumi pa ba siya? Next rule for using ba is that in questions that start with pseudo verbs such as gusto, ayaw, ibig, pwede, maaari, and others, which help the main verb to express moods, place ba between the pseudo verb and the main verb and attach the ligature ng to ba. We have here an example for this rule. Gusto bang kumain ng bata? Gusto bang kumain ng bata? Which means, does the child like to eat? Gusto bang kumain ng bata? Another example is, ibig bang umalis ng lalaki? Ibig bang umalis ng lalaki? Does the man like to leave? Ibig bang umalis ng lalaki? Next is, ayaw bang umalis ng babae? Ayaw bang umalis ng babae? In English, this means, doesn't the woman want to leave? Ayaw bang umalis ng babae? Next is another rule. We have, if a pronoun comes before the main verb, which is usually or mag, the ligature ng or the linker ng is attached to the pronouns siya, kami, sila, and tayo rather than to the word ba or the question particle ba. We have here halimbawa, dapat ba siyang magsalita? Dapat ba siyang magsalita? In English, this means, should he or she speak? Dapat ba siyang magsalita? Another example is, pwede ba akong umalis? Pwede ba akong umalis? Which means, can I go? Pwede ba akong umalis? Next is, maaari ba kaming magtiwala sa'yo? Maaari ba kaming magtiwala sa'yo? Should we trust you? Maaari ba kaming magtiwala sa'yo? That's all for today. Maraming salamat. I hope you learned something new. Once again, this is Reymund. Maraming salamat. Paalam at ingat. Thank you very much. Goodbye and take care.